My name is Michael Synn, and I am the director of BCF Capital, and today is January 20th. It happens to be Obama's inauguration. It wasn't planned that way, I'm sorry. Actually, the reason why it was planned today is there is a reason, and there's a scientific reason for it. It's because it takes approximately 21 days for us to change a habit. We're the only creature out there that we know of that if you decide to do something 21 days in a row, you now have a different habit. Did you know that? But if you go 18, 19, and you stop, guess what? You got to start all over again. All right? BCF Capital basically is divided into 3 sections. We have a working capital, where we provide capital to minority-owned businesses. Number 2, we have venture capital, where we will provide equity into your business in order to grow. And number 3, we have business advisory services, where we help MBEs on a one-on-one basis like we're doing today, so that you can potentially grow your business. All right? Let me just share with everybody a little bit of background so everybody understands some of the terminology that we're dealing with. When we talk about MBE, we're talking about 51% owner, Asian, Latino, Black, Native American. But there's something to me more important, which is class size, and that is your gross sales volume per year. Class 1, under $1 million in sales. Class 2, 1 to 10 million. Class 3, 10 to 50 million. Class 4, 50 million and above. And there is another class which is called Corporate Plus, which means that you are able to sell your product or service to any of our corporate members, and we have over 3,000 in the entire United States. And that's the ultimate promised land that we all want to go to, all right? In addition to the 39 regional councils that we have in our network, and of course we're here in Los Angeles, we have 39 in the entire United States. They have their own trade shows, they have their own networking events, but we have also expanded the definition of minority business to Canada, to Brazil, to China, to the UK, and very soon, possibly France and Australia. All right? Next. The BCF does seminars specifically designed to help all of you MBEs, all right? We don't have to worry about the corporations. If they have any problems, they have enough consultants, right? So these are some of the seminars that I do around the United States on behalf of the network. How to work a local trade show, which we're doing today. How to work our annual conference, where we will get anywhere from 8,000 to 10,000 people. This year's conference will be in New Orleans, all right? Next, specifically in Los Angeles, we do 4 seminars a year on how to do business in China. We also have seminars on how to write a formal business plan. Another one is joint venture strategic alliances. And this year we're going to come out with the new program, which is social networking and all the stuff that's going on with the social networking sites. All right? Let's talk specifically now about our event, and I want to go through with you the top 9 for 2009, right? Mistakes that we, including me, have made for a very, very long time. Number 1, not knowing the timeline of the event. Number 2, why are you here? Or why are you attending? Number 3, not having a 1-minute commercial. Number 4, having a meeting of the minds with yourself more than anything else. Number 5, all the conditions of being in the game, or if you don't have the conditions, being out of the game. And we're going to go through all those. Number 6 is the process, and what I use the analogy of baseball, is first base, which is before the show, and that's where we are at today, and all the things that you need to do. Number 2 is second base, which is the trade show itself, February 17th. Third base is after the trade show, right? Actually, it's probably, third base starts around 6 p.m. when the trade show's over. And number 9 is the home run. And what is the definition of the home run? Because a lot of people say, well, I just want to get a contract or I want to do business. It's not good enough. All right? So let's specifically talk about the timeline, okay? The day starts on February 17th. As a suggestion, and I'm doing this for the first time, because what normally happens, there's always bad traffic, it's always raining, and we get all stressed out before the event begins. So what I'm doing for myself is I'm staying at the hotel the night before. It's the first time I'm doing it. But if you can afford it, I would really recommend it. You're a lot more relaxed. All right? Next. Registration, breakfast starts at 7 a.m. Then there's welcome remarks by John Murray, Council President. Session 1 will be a training seminar being given by Toyota, which is our name sponsor this year. Then there'll be a second session on some topic to be determined. The plenary session will be in another room, and that's where we will have Apple, HP, Microsoft, and Oracle, and that will start from 10:30. It'll be a panel discussion, and there's a video that we just filmed on how to do business in the high-tech industry, and I recommend that you all take a look at that. After the presentation is done, then we will start the opportunity fair. There's a ribbon cutting, and then the exhibit hall opens up. All right? While the exhibit hall is opening up, people leave and they go get lunch. It's kind of weird, it's kind of crazy, but that's how it is. So there's a period of time where while you're all excited, where's everybody going? Everybody's going to get something to eat. All right? And then at 2 o'clock, there'll be some one-on-one interviews for people that want to talk about more specifically. This is what I'm recommending to everybody. If you want to do business with various corporations and you want to meet with everybody you can, you don't have an enormous amount of time during that day. Unless there's something specific for you, I really recommend to see as many corporations as you can. You basically got 3 minutes. That's how much time you have to see all the corporations that are going to be in attendance. All right? Next. One of the most important things in anything that you do is, why am I doing something? Why am I going to the trade show? Why is my business in existence? Why am I not having business? Why am I getting the business? These are the questions you should always be asking yourself. All right? So I always take a look at, on the left side is all my assets. Write down all the things you're good at, all the things your company good at, all the things that you think are your strengths, right? And then on the right side, you put all your liabilities, or all the things that you're not so good at, right? Or areas that you want to improve in, areas that you're looking to improve in, okay? And then in the middle is what I call drama and gossip. And that's where all the fun happens, right? That's where all the corporations say all these different things, and the MBE gets stuck into what and how to respond to it. So you know what the drama and gossip questions are from the corporation. What is it that you do? How big is your company? We don't buy your product and service. We have someone else doing it. We are doing it in-house. We just signed a contract with someone else. We'll think about it. Why don't you send me something? Send me something in the email. Send me a sample. I'll let you know. Those are what we call the drama and gossip questions. And we MBEs, we have to be prepared for that. Because you know that's going to come up. Do you think that you're going to just get every single thing you want? It doesn't happen that way. I wish it was, but it's not. So that's why if you take a look at the cost-benefit analysis of our event, it costs $25 to come to our event. That's gas. Well, maybe not gas now, because gas went down. But if you look at the cost of a lunch, breakfast, event, seminars, business opportunity. You know the cost to go and see, just the cost to go see Apple, which is in Northern California, HP in Texas, right? Microsoft in Seattle, Oracle in Northern California. If you had the opportunity to meet these 4 companies, just these 4, you'd have to spend maybe $3,000, $4,000 just on that alone, right? So the cost-benefit analysis is wide open for you, all right? And that's why what you must learn, if there's one thing from Obama, what is his nickname? No drama, Obama. Yes? Calm, cool, collected, and if an objection comes along, you are able to handle that. And that takes time, that's your process, that's your development as a human being and as a company, all right? And I realize all the problems that we're having and all the challenges that we're having, but you know what? Some very, very important people told me, Michael, you should be blessed with all these problems. Problems are good for us. How boring would life be without problems? Of course, I like to have a lot less problems now, right? But the reality is that that is what makes it fun. Who'd like to go to a trade show and get all the contracts that you want? That'd be no fun. Well, actually, it would be a lot of fun, right? But it's not meant to be that way. It's meant to be difficult. It's meant to be challenging. But you are extraordinary people that can get it done.